what's good, everybody? I apologize for not uploading. Been busy, you know what I'm saying? We still on our high horse, go Ducks, go Ducks. For any other fan that's watching, hey, stay tuned. But I got a special guest with me, OG Triple OG Sports Chat 503. That actually rhymed. I didn't think that was gonna rhyme, but Ryan Winter. Excuse me, see, I done messed up.
It's all
Ryan
good, man.
Winter.
Appreciate you,
I'm
man. What
sorry,
up? What
I
up?
put your names on my channel a lot, but I saw a joke the other day that was like everybody from the South put an S on everything they say, and I actually said Winters.
Hey,
So
man, I never had a coach that called me by my actual name. Every coach called me Winners. No T and an S. Winners, get over here. Winners, do this. Nobody was Winter, ever.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good, man. Sports Chat.
You guys tap into his channel. His channel will be in the description below. But as you guys see the title, we doing it again on episode 2. Our first contestant couldn't get past question 2. But I got faith in my man Sports Chat, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I know you're getting past 2. Honestly, I think you're going to finish it. I don't think the question's too hard, but you never know. It'd be so easy that it's so hard sometimes.
Sure.
So like always, 50-50, switch the question and get asked the host through question 1 through 6, time limit of 15 seconds. Are you ready?
I'm doing it. Let's go.
Let's get it. So let me get my timer ready. Question 1. Ready?
Sure, man. I think this is great. I was not anticipating all this. I appreciate this, man.
Here we go. What school did DeAnthony Thomas flip from on signing day?
USC. They wanted to play defense.
Excuse me. USC is right. He off to a hot start.
Crenshaw. They want him to play defense.
Do you know
was not about that.
Why he came to USC?
What's up?
I mean, you know the true story of why he came to Oregon?
Which is what?
Which is he was, I wouldn't say gang affiliated, but family. He had got into a shootout where somebody's family got into another gang, and they was trying to get at DeAnthony. It was like, if you stay around here, you're going to die. And that will also made him come to Oregon.
Hey, man, we'll take it.
We'll take it over.
I met him his freshman year. I said, man, you are the best freshman we've ever had, man. I was not lying. Dude was electric.
Yeah, definitely. Question 2, moving on. This the one right here that gets everybody.
Okay.
How many Pac-12 championships did Chip Kelly win as a head coach at Oregon? A, 4. B, 3. C, 2. D, 1. Your time starts now.
Okay, well, he won it in, so the year of 2009, he won it. They went to the Rose Bowl. The year of 2010, they won it. They went to the national championship. The year of 2011 was probably, that's the time. I'm sorry. I'm just, off the top of my head, 3.
That's your final answer.
Well, I guess, yeah. Let's go with 3. Did I lose that one?
You are correct. It was 3.
So the 2009, the 2010, and then 2012.
Yep, 11, 12 years. So 12.
Because the other year was the K-State. That was the year they lost to Stanford.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other year was the year that I went to the Alamo Bowl. Went to play Texas, 2013. And then he leaves, and then Helfrich, and we go to 15, which is, okay. Yep. All right. Hey, that was good. I was under pressure for a second. I was trying to just literally think of the what, that was good. That was good.
I'm telling you that sometimes it'd be so simple.
That was difficult. That was difficult.
So, question 3. Who has the most receiving yards in a single season? A, Sammy Parker. B, Josh Huff. C, Dylan Mitchell. Or D, Jeff Mayo. Who has the most receiving yards in a single season? Your time starts.
I know Sammy's the overall, but a single season, I might go with Mayo. Huff was probably my favorite of all of them. But Sammy Parker, I know, is the record holder for career yards. He's in there, but Mayo had some huge yardage, and he's up there as well. So I I would just go male, but it could be Parker because Parker has most of the records.
So you going D, Jeff Mel? Financial?
Well, yeah, I mean,
You got lifelines too. Just throw that out there.
my wonder about that one is the amount of games played. See, I started thinking about that. Male played more games than Parker. So there might be games where he would have a couple extra 100 yards over Parker that might add to something. That was kind of where I thought of the difference between the two.
So D financial?
I'll go male.
And you are incorrect. It's Dylan Mitchell.
I didn't even think about it. Yeah, he broke that record. Did he break Male's record?
Yeah, he broke. He
okay,
broke,
see that.
You're right. Sammy Parker got overall. He broke Jeff Mel.
I didn't even think of Dylan Mitchell. I'm sorry. When you said that question, I didn't even think of Dylan Mitchell. Yeah, Mitchell broke Male's record. Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're right. Question 4.
Yeah.
What number did Cliff Harris wear his freshman year in 2009 for Oregon?
Oh,
A, 13, B, 6, C, 23, or D, 3? And your time starts.
I think it's D.
Final answer.
I think it's D. I do know that he played it in a different number.
Yeah.
His freshman year.
Correct. He wore number 3 his freshman year.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember seeing that. Yes.
Yeah, you're
Great
right.
player. Great player. Too bad what happened to Cliff. You know, life ate him up. Colt Laerla, another one of those guys that just kind of fell off the deep end. But man, what a talent Cliff was.
I got friends and family in Fresno. They say he's actually in a better state now.
Good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he cleaned it up.
He should be. The guy's a champion.
Yeah, I agree. He's not all the way there, but he cleaned it up to where it's like he got stable people around him.
Good. That's the key.
Well. Yeah.
That's the key.
Question 5. You're 3 for 1 right now. You're 3 and 1.
Okay.
Question 5. Oregon all-time best ranked recruit via 24/7 Sports. A.
The all-time best recruit.
Yeah, Oregon's all-time best recruit
in number.
Yeah. They highest recruit.
Got it.
Ranked 24/7 Sports.
Okay.
A. I might butcher his name. Haloti Ngati.
Okay. Haloti Ngata.
Sorry. Haloti.
You're good. Yeah. Haloti Ngata. Yeah. That was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah. B. Jonathan Stewart, C. Justin Flo, or D. Kayvon Thibodeau. And your time starts.
Okay, so historically that was always wow, that's a really good one. Yeah, historically that was always Haloti Ngata. That number was always Haloti forever. I'm thinking KT might have done that, might have usurped that. There were some rankings that had KT as the number 1 ranked player in the country. And so that would have had to come with a pretty heavy number attached to it. I mean, Haloti Ngata was not the number 1 player in the country up there. But so I would have to go KT.
That's your final answer.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Okay.
Thibodeau, yep.
Sheerly based on this number that he got to as a number 1 recruit, I do think Haloti Ngata is probably going to go down as the greatest defensive player to ever play at Oregon.
I agree.
With what he did in the pros, I mean, the guy was an absolute stalwart on one of the best defenses in the pros for a decade.
I agree. Moving on, question 6. What year did Oregon first don the pink uniforms? A. 2013, B. 2016, C. 2014, or D. 2012?
Wow, see that's gonna be a close one. It's in the 2013 era.
Lifelines 50-50. Switch the question. Ask the host.
I would say 13. 12. Maybe it's right in that window. For sure. I'm going to go 13.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
You are correct.
Let's do it.
It won against Wazoo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I liked a couple of them. I think it's a cool thing to do it. I would like to see it as not something that just they did. If something more college football did, they did it for a little bit, where a lot of people were kind of leaning in toward that. But I think that'd be kind of a fun thing to kind of represent. At least wear the pink wristbands or something.
Yeah, because I know that year against Wazoo, after the game, they actually donated, or they did a fundraiser for all those helmets. They raised over like $200,000
Wow.
for a research company,
Wow.
which is
I
pretty
like
dope.
that. I like that.
Yeah,
And I like it in the white. I think it looks good on the white.
I think so too. I
Yeah.
agree. We should bring it back. And I said that a while ago in my video. It's like you don't see pink no more, and breast cancer is still around. So it's like,
Oh
why
yeah.
did they like
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
stop it?
Yeah, I mean it's swaggy. You get one jersey a year, that's, a
Yeah,
different color, and if everybody does it, it's no big deal. So
yeah, I agree.
okay,
All
good
right,
question,
so
man. Good question. I hadn't thought about the pink unis for a bit.
yeah, I missed the pink, but you're on a roll right now. You're five
Okay, let's
correct,
do it.
one
Let's do it.
moving to number 7. And this is, what I'm saying, calling you old, but this is around your time, so you have to get this one.
Okay, let's go.
What year did the epic The Pick by Kenny Wheaton happen? A,
Oh,
97, B, 93, C, 94, or D, 98?
let's see. The fall of 1994. I was a junior in high school. I was sitting in section 17.
God.
I was row about 20. I don't know exactly the row or seat number I was at, because that was back in the day when we used to just go up to the ticket and buy the tickets at the ticket office before you wouldn't even have season tickets. You just roll up.
Yeah.
And we'd always sit in that corner, 17 in the corner there. And that kind of happened right in that corner. And he went this other way. And the week after that, though, Lack, was the real game. Everybody want to make the pick the big game, but the week after it was the game against Arizona. Arizona had the number 1 defense in the country.
Yeah.
That was Dick Tomey's defense. That was Joe Salavea's defense. And just an amazing team that was. And that next week played Arizona at home, and it was a tie game. It was very close. It was like 3-0, and then it was like 10-3, and the Ducks couldn't get back on it. It was Arizona had 9 points, and Oregon scored at the end. Josh Wilcox touchdown. I've never heard Autzen Stadium louder. I mean, I was there for both those games, but man, I'm telling you, the week after, little trivia for you. That week after that Arizona game was one of the biggest games ever.
I want to find that game. Like, nobody never talks about it
because everybody came in with the hype of what happened the week before. Yeah. See, the reason why that Husky game meant so much is because the Huskies traditionally would always do that to us. Yeah. They would always, Ducks would be up on them, maybe at halftime, third quarter, and then here come the Huskies. Here we go again. And they come and score at the end, and they'd play tequila in our building. There were years in the 80s where they would put more Husky fans damn near than Duck fans in there, make it like their second home, we kind of doing to Los Angeles a little bit. And man, oh man, that was just a huge game. So yeah, Kenny Wheaton, absolute legend. That pick was beyond huge. That was some tape. He saw it on film. His story on it's great. As soon as they lined up in the coverage, kind of like the Malcolm Brown play with the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
As soon as they saw it in coverage, he was like, "Oh, this is it. This is it. Let's go. Snap. Boom. I'm on it."
That's crazy.
What a great feeling.
Crazy. I know that feeling was crazy. What year did Mark Brunell come in at UW? Was it 98?
He was a little bit later. Yeah, he was when I was in college. So, yeah. So, we were with the Heward family. The Heward family ran it for a little while. But, yeah Brunell was in there maybe right in between maybe a Heward.
Yeah,
because there were brothers that kind of came in.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I did a video on the son that's there now. But, yeah, I just remember,
I'm telling you that
Brunell got to Jacksonville.
That Husky game was something else, man. I'm telling you, that was one of those games where it was like, okay, this is for real. That year, not to keep going on memory lane, but that year, Oregon lost to Hawaii. Oregon lost up up at the Palouse. They were 9-3 that year. That was a really rough year. And then that was a year where they lost the quarterback. He had a hand infection. They had the backup quarterback go to USC and win. I mean, that was a year for the ages. That 94, '95 Rose Bowl team was like, that was the team. That's Gang Green, baby. It's right there.
Oh, yeah, I was
Yeah,
wondering like,
that's
what it
original
was.
picture right there. Yeah, 1994.
Yeah, see, this is all
Gee.
I'm like new generation. I don't. This sound like
It's all
history
old
class right now.
school.
That's crazy.
I appreciate that.
That's crazy. So yeah, that's crazy. I gotta look at Arizona game because I love like instant classic games.
I'll
Like
show you.
growing up.
I'll pull up some clips. My man Kurt got all that. My man Kurt got all that action. I'll send you something.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Cause that's how I became a fan of Ward Dunn. That's why I named my son Ward. Like growing up as a
Ward
kid,
Dunn,
I used to watch all
legend.
the instant classic games, man.
One of my
Yeah.
favorites.
So moving on, question
Okay.
2, still on the roll. In 2001, what player did? Oh, excuse me. In 2001, what place did Joey Harrington finish the Heisman race?
Good
A,
question.
4th, B, 3rd, C, 2nd, and D, 4th. I can also help you on this one. The other guys that he was up against was Couch, Grossman, and Dorsey.
So Couch. So who won it that year?
Couch won it.
Okay, so Couch. A little story about myself. The guy who I played high school football with went to Kentucky and was his tight end. He's an SEC Hall of Famer. Went to the pros. Couch was legitimate. Couch won the Heisman. I forgot that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it seems like Joey came in second. Maybe he came in third. That's a tough one. That one I'm not sure of. I that's crazy. You said I haven't even thought of that. I don't even. Yeah. There's not a place in my brain where that's a good question. That's a good question. I would say he came in second. I mean, just off the top of my head. Sexy Rexy, him, Tim Couch, and who was the other guy?
Dorsey, UM.
Ooh, see, he was probably above Harrington. I would say Harrington was third.
That's a fine answer?
Yeah, I'll go third.
You are incorrect. Came in 4th.
It was wow.
Couch, Rexman, Dorsey,
yeah. Okay. I mean, I see it. Yeah. I see it. Yeah, I forgot about Dorsey. That was the big year that year for Miami. They were awesome.
Miami, yeah.
That was the team. They always talk about that championship. If Oregon got a chance to win that one, that'd probably be another one on that list of a team that they couldn't beat.
Agreed.
That was a great team. They had like 20 pros or 18 pros.
That team was crazy.
That's a 30 for 30 right there.
Yeah, easily.
But that Ducks team was legit. There was a lot of pros on that Ducks team. That was a team that was literally a pro-style team that could have played with anybody in the country. There was no gimmick on that team. That was straight football. I think Oregon could have given that a run. And I do think Oregon State the year before could have given them a run as well, whoever they were up against. Okay, I lost that one.
Yeah, close. I got a question, though. How come, like does Oregon State claim Ocho Cinco, Chad Johnson?
Oh, yeah. Hard.
Because he really don't really talk about them. He's a big fan of FAMU. I always wonder, if any, they had any.
He was a big, and TJ Houshmandzadeh.
Oh, Houshmandzadeh in that?
Yeah, they had TJ Houshmandzadeh and Chad Johnson on that team.
Oh, wow.
And Jonathan Smith was the quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some talent. And they had NFL defensive linemen, too.
Yeah.
That was Dennis Erickson. He brought in a bunch of dudes. They were balling.
Damn.
They went 11-1. They went 11-1, and then the next year the Ducks went 11-1.
That's dope to know. I really need to do my research on the because
that's old school, man.
Yeah, it's all Florida sports.
You want to get respect from a Beeve, just say Ken Simonton there. That's how you get respect from the Beeves.
I got an older couple that stay like 3 houses down there. They're Beaver fans. What you said the name was?
Ken Simonton. Ken Simonton is the guy. He's their rushing leader. He's the guy.
So they'll know because they're older. They're like in their 50s.
Oh yeah, they would love Kenny Simonton for sure.
I'm gonna say that.
Oh yeah.
All right, question 9. Mario Cristobal is from where? A, Dallas, Texas. B, Atlanta, Georgia. C, Miami, Florida. Or D, Orlando, Florida.
Miami.
Yes, sir.
First generation immigrant parents from Cuba.
Yes, sir. So
Or as my
question
Cuban
10,
friends call it, Cuba.
Cuba. Yep.
They don't even pronounce the C. They just say Yuba.
Cuba. Yep. That's how they say it for real, South Florida.
Exactly.
So question 10 is for all the marbles. It's to right all your wrongs. You only got 2 wrong.
Okay.
Who has the most rush yards in a single game? A, LaMichael James. B, Royce Freeman. C, CJ Verdell. Or D, Kenyon Barner.
I think it's that Kenyon game down at USC in the white jerseys. 311 yards or something like that.
321. That's damn good.
He went off.
That right. 321 yards. Yeah.
321 yards.
Yes.
Even better.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, they've put the wood to USC a couple times, and that one was an all-timer. That was early Stormtrooper days too.
Yeah.
That was legit. Yeah.
Was
Kenyon, one of my favorite players. Guy that feels like got overshadowed by LaMichael. Feels like when he got a chance to be his own guy was every bit the back that LaMichael was, and maybe even more so out of the backfield. And then went off and got 3 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah, and he started as a DB for Oregon.
What's up?
And he started as a DB for Oregon.
That's right. Came in as a DB. Great, just absolutely great player. Great guy. Super fun. The FSU game, that Rose Bowl, LaMichael and him were 2 rows in front of me.
Yeah.
So in that game, we're just beating the heck out of Jameis Winston, all that. Every touchdown celebration, every high five, everything was involved with LaMichael and Kenyon both. And those 2 were both just like kids in a candy store, you know what I'm saying?
So dope,
in the middle of a duck section,
that's
just
priceless,
like
man.
Showering them down with love. Oh yeah.
That's
I mean, those guys are legit. And with the bomb sneakers at all times with the heavyweight PE.
I agree.
PE game is strong with those guys. Not as heavy as Dennis Dixon's PE game.
Yeah.
Dennis Dixon has them all. Everything. I mean, he has got the Hirachi ones. I mean, he's got them all. Yeah.
He OG with it. Damn.
Yeah, he's for real. And he's a Nike guy, too. He's even more deep.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. So what you went, let's see, you only lost, you went 8-2. So right now you at the top. You got the best score right now.
Okay.
Who are 2 to 3 people that you would love to see on the show with the trivia questions?
Oh yeah, I mean, I could pass on some guys. I mean, yeah, there's some OGs out there who do some pretty good stuff, and whether or not they're still active on YouTube or whatever or anything else, but oh yeah, there's some guys I could pass on. Kurt is one of those guys, absolutely legend. He was a guy that really early on, I don't know if he lost his YouTube channel or something happened with his YouTube channel or whatever, but he was posting. Back in the day, he used to record. You know, back in the day, we had something pretty cool. You know, not all our games were on television. Yeah. So the way that this worked back in the day for Oregon was we would listen to the game on Saturday on the radio, and then they'd have the coaches show on Sunday. And they'd have it with Todd McKim or some other guy, Oregon Sports Network, and they would have a full show where they would show the broadcast of the game, and they would talk with the coach on basically every single play.
Oh,
throughout
wow.
the whole game.
They still do the coach show now?
Yeah, well, I mean,
but it's not the same setup.
You know, back in the day, the Rich Brooks coaches show was legit, and then Mike Bellotti did it, and then he did it for a long time, and then Chip wanted nothing to do with it, ended it for a year. But they used to do a great job with this because we didn't see the games on TV, so our real chance to see it was during the coaches show, watching the coaches film, and him just breaking it down. And he recorded all of these. My friend Kurt, buddy on YouTube. And he recorded all these at his mom's house or whatever, and they had them all. He went back and redigitized them, put them on YouTube. I mean, this guy was like, he was going back, and then he was doing a really cool thing where he was interviewing guys. He was finding guys from the past, interviewing guys from the 80s and everything else, going through the whole, kind of trying to tell the story of Oregon. And he and I were both doing YouTube at the same time, early 2000s or whatever, and or 2010 or whatever, the turn when we were going to the Rose Bowls and stuff. And no, there's a bunch of guys, historically was doing good stuff, and now there's a bunch of guys doing it, who are the young generation of doing YouTube. So Yeah, man. We'll pass on some words for sure. I'll pass on some names.
Definitely. So yeah, so you guys, link will be below. We also have a video too, if it's not already out right now, but go check out his page well too. We chop it up out of Oregon State and you know what I'm saying? I mean, no, excuse me, Ohio State, excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm thinking about we were just talking about that game. But yeah, Ohio State game. We talk about Fresno State. We talk about the season in depth as well too. So y'all please visit Sports Chat, man. And anything you want to say to the people?
Oh man, no, it's a pleasure, man. Go Ducks! The more the merrier. We try to spread the word. You know, I feel like an apostle, just trying to preach the word in the name of the Ducks. So
yes,
appreciate
sir.
you.
I gotta research the game green too as well, and actually go back and watch those.
Well, again, like my dad used to always say, whenever they had a defense, the Ducks were dangerous. Historically, they always had a good offense. They just could never pair it up with a defense, and that's what makes us really excited right now. Is that the defensive side of the ball is getting such quality recruits. These guys are just absolutely so good coming in. Guys like Flo and Sewell and all these guys, KT and everybody else, really up in the game for the defense to the point now we're thinking might be national championship worthy. Now I'm ready to accept it.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of guys like in the younger Oregon crowd and fandom. Well, you gotta understand, history is there. You gotta respect history at the end of the day too. You gotta respect your OGs. And now I'm really finna go back and find some time to watch these older games. And Kenny Simonton, I'm gonna ask him tomorrow.
Yeah, Ken Simonton. Heck yeah.
I'm gonna ask him tomorrow. So I appreciate you for coming in, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Go Ducks as always, man.
All right, brother. Adios.
All right.